So I once again welcome you all to this very special 110th session of Leadership Talks. As you know that these sessions are being organized by India International Education Council and School Lalaji Solutions. India International Education Council is a not-for-profit organization which is working in the field of education. It has collaborators from 12 countries. It aims to create a better world through education. It's also aimed to build quality centers for elementary education approachable for all kids. Finding best educational practices across the globe and find ways to implement those in Indian institutions. It is also trying to create more awareness on hygiene and learning disabilities. It publishes a magazine called World Education Review and many other educational reports. It aims to build 100 chapters in different cities by 2022. It will soon open its membership for institutions and individuals. It also impart training for leaders, teachers, students, and parents. So as you all know that this is our 110th session. So far, we have successfully conducted 109 sessions. So we have received 11,329 registrations, 10,289 questions on national education policy. We have participation from 5 countries, India and Nepal. From India, we have seen participation from 21 states and 86 cities. We aim to organize 200 sessions. In that process, we would be reaching out to 100,000 educators, 20,000 institutions, and 1,000 plus eminent speakers. Like today's speakers would be joining us to share their perspective and ideas on national education policy. So with this, I would request you all, please join me in welcoming our key speakers for this very special session. Our first key speaker, Sanjay Srivastava sir. Sanjay sir is principal with Birla School of Pilani, Rajasthan. He has been working for the cause of education for the past 36 years. He started his career, in education with Mayo College, Ajmer. He has been vice principal in a school and worked as an administrator in one of the schools in USA. He also worked as a principal in the Jain International School of Bilaspur for 6 academic years. He has been a member of inspection team with CBSE for school affiliations. When CBSE introduced the CCE, he was appointed as mentor and mentee for its implementation in the entire Chhattisgarh by CBSE. He has been the key speaker for webinars conducted by CBSE and many other educational agencies. Birla School Pilani has been recognized as a great place to study and has been awarded the British Council International School Award for 2 consecutive tenure of 3 years each. So we welcome Sanjay Srivastava sir. We are honored with his presence. Our next key speaker, Anurodh Chitra sir. Anurodh ji is principal with the Delhi Public School, Kurukshetra, Haryana. He is an outstanding school administrative practitioner, possessing the considerable mentoring to teachers and teaching mathematics experience, along with an ability to motivate and inspire parents of the students, teachers, office associates, Group D, and most importantly, the students across the age and ability range. He has 26 years of experience in the field of education. He's also the district training coordinator with CBSE. He's a master trainer with CBSE COE conducted. He has conducted more than 200 workshops under COE, RAI, Bareilly, Dehradun, Panchkula, Chandigarh, Noida, Delhi East, Delhi West, among others. He has a very strong passion of trekking for high altitude tracks in Himachal, Uttarakhand, and Jammu and Kashmir. He is also the ex-secretary with the CBSE Sahodaya Bareilly complex. He has been to various prestigious schools like Birla Public School, Ranikhet, Yadavendra Public School, Mohali, and many other top schools of country. He is, he's being recognized as most progressive principal during a 5th National Convention of Edu Leaders in School Education. We welcome you, Anurodh sir. Thank you for joining. It's an honor to have you. Our next key speaker, Bhavna Upanyu ma'am. Bhavna ji is principal with SGRR Public School, Dehradun, Uttarakhand. She is a MA B.Ed. She has interest in music, dance, dramatics, and trekking. She has experience of 5 years as principal. She has been recognized and awarded for her contribution to the field of education many times. We welcome you, Bhavna ma'am. Thank you for joining. It's an honor to have you. Our next key speaker, Harsha Grish Ramaya ma'am. Harsha ji is founder and director with Small Wonders, Bhavnagar, Gujarat. She's also the National Core Committee member with ECA. She's also the president with Bhavnagar Preschool Association. She's the founder with H2 Edu Associate and founder with Parent Station. She's also, work as a parent coach with the First Cry. We welcome you, Harsha ma'am. Thank you for joining. It's an honor to have you. Our next key speaker, Dr. Abhay Chaurasia ji. Dr. Abhay is assistant professor with SRM University, in civil engineering department. We welcome you, Dr. Chaurasia. Thank you for joining.
My name is Dr. Abhay Chaube, not Charasi.
Oh, I'm really sorry for this, Dr. Abhay Chaube ji. We welcome you for your participation. We are honored with your presence.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our next key speaker, Jaswinder Singh ji. Jaswinder ji is the founder and CEO of Wordsworth ELT. Jaswinder Singh ji has an experience of 30 years in the field of education and technology and has also served as a consultant to UNESCO on education. Wordsworth English Lab is designed for India and is a highly research initiative of TechUniv Group. It is a trusted education company with 2 decades of service in technology, education, and training. Its expertise in technology, multimedia, and content development has been instrumental in presenting a world-class language lab solution for academia in India. In a short span of time, Wordsworth English Language Lab has managed considerable recognition across the country, and its unique content and methodology, over 3,000 installations in institutions across the country, stand testimony of the quality in product, implementation, training, and the continual service provided by the TechUniv and its committed network of dealers. We welcome you, Jaswinder sir. Thank you for joining. It's an honor to have you.
Thank you, sir.
And our last key speaker for this very special session, Mr. Alistair Fernandez. Alistair is manager with Fatado School of Music. Fatado School of Music is India's largest music educator. It is a brand which is synonym to music in our country. It has a 150-year-old rich legacy. It has been working with 200 plus leading schools of India. It has trained over 1 lakh students. It owns many renowned titles like Bandit, which is India's largest school-level music competition to promote music talents across all schools. Other titles are like Piano Concert, Cadence Workshops, High Jump Training, FSM Exams, Incentive Recital, FSM Recital. It enjoys partnerships with renowned institutions like Berklee College of Music and NMIMS School of Performing Arts. We welcome you, Alistair. Thank you for joining. It's an honor to have you. So with this, we'll come to the next part of this session, which is the opening remark. So I would request all our key speakers if we can have your a quick 1 minute opening remark, and then I'll come back to you for your main talk. So I would request, I believe Sanjay ji is yet to join us. So I would request Anurod sir, if we can begin with you, Anurod sir, if we can have your quick 1 minute opening remark.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Anurod Chitra, Kolana with you, right? And today we are going to discuss some of the good points of the new education policy. And I'm sure that soon we are going to better education system there, and the children will be.
Absolutely. I would also request if we can also highlight the bad points of NEP so that we can try in a collaboration to correct that. Thank you, Anurod sir.
Thank you.
And I'll come back to you for your main talk. Now I would request Bhavna ma'am. Bhavna ma'am, if I may request you for your quick 1 minute opening remark.
Yeah, a very good afternoon to one and all. And it's my pleasure to be here with all of you, almighty, and have a happy listening. Have a happy listening, and God bless everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhavna ji. I would request Harsha ma'am, if we can have your opening remark.
Hello, everyone. A very good afternoon. And I'm really very excited to discuss about NEP because this was the much awaited document. And after 34 years, we've received it. So let's open ourselves and discuss the pros and cons of this document.
Absolutely. Thank you, Harsha ji. We'll come back to you. Now I would request Jaswinder sir, if we can have your opening remark.
Yeah, thank you, Rajul ji, and good afternoon, everybody. We are here talking about NEP 2020. I call it as a very disruptive idea, something very big, huge. It'll come with a lot of changes, but I'm sure it will do a lot of good to our country and the future citizens of our country. My area of focus is going to be on technology and education and languages, since I head a company which is into language development. So would wait for my turn and then take it further. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We'll come back to you. I would request Dr. Abhay Chaube ji, Abhay ji, if we can have your opening remark.
Yeah, thank you, sir. A very good afternoon to all. I'm feeling privileged to be part of this discussion. Education is fundamental for achieving full human potential and promoting national development. Right to education help to achieve more than 95% enrollment in primary education. So the So quantity component is fulfilled, but qualitative education is still awaiting. The new education policy 2020 has come at the right time with a focus on qualitative component of education system. But the challenge is on implementation of the new education system. Are we ready for it? After looking at the profile of all panelists, I think the discussion is going to be very interesting and fruitful. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Abhay. We'll come back to you. I would request Alistair, if you can have your opening remark.
Sure. Rajul, thanks a lot. First of all, I'd like to congratulate School Lalaji, to provide this forum to each one of us. And I'd like to thank you all for this opportunity to put forth my views. On behalf of Fatado School of Music, we are thrilled to see the inclusion of vocational studies in the NEP 2020. I believe it's a giant step towards the holistic development of a child. Inclusion of vocational courses into the mainstream education system will not only encourage children to think creatively, but also gain new experiences, I believe. So both of which they play an important role in child's development. So yeah, that's what I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Alistair. We'll come back to you for your main talk.
Sure.
And now with this, we come to the next part of the session, which is the main talk session. All the speakers will get 10 minutes, 8 plus 2, 8 for the main talk, 2 minutes for the conclude. But before I invite our first speaker, just would like to share the learnings which we have had during our last 108-9 sessions. Most of the participants shared that this is a wonderful document. Almost everyone believed that this document has potential to place India at that coveted position of Vishwa Gyan Guru. But at the same time, almost everyone shared that this is going to be very, very difficult in terms of execution. A lot of school leaders who participated shared that teachers training is going to be a key challenge. A lot of people also cited the example of CCE, that it got failed due to poor execution. A lot of people also shared that finance is going to be a key challenge. Many participants shared that good schools in urban areas already implementing these ideas, but the challenge would be for rural school, budget schools, or the government schools. So I would request all these speakers that while sharing your perspective, if you can also suggest some idea or some kind of some suggestion which we all can try to execute in our respective domain. So that would make this session, this interaction more, I would say, impactful. So now, with this, I would request our first key speaker, Anurod Chitra sir. Anurod sir, if we can have your ideas, your perspective in detail on national education policy.
This is beautiful, and this is, basically I always assume that myself as a maths teacher there, and I do take the classes there on a day-to-day basis there. But the ultimate purpose of the education is that the children should reach to the position where they can create something at their own. If you'll go with the Bloom's taxonomy, then it says that yes, the knowledge or comprehension at the lower level of the hierarchy, and the topmost level is the creation. What is missing here? In the current education system, as a teacher, I always assume that yes, my children are like the empty vessel. I am holier than thou. Morning 9 o'clock, children will come in the class there, and I will start passing the information from one end to the other end. And when they will, they will go for the rote learning or the kind of things there, they will just go for the memorization of the things there without knowing that yes, what is the uses of this. When it comes to the real life situation there, then the children are not able to know that yes, how to find the area of the four walls there, how to design a track for the athletic meet there. So those kind of things are there. But here, with the help of the new education policy, we are going to teach all kind of things there. Because here, the most important part is that the evaluation there. We are going to assess the children, not to tell them that how good they have done in the classes there, but as a teacher, how good we have delivered there. And many other things are there, especially, what do you call the 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 there, because the 5 years we are not going to teach the children anything there, the first 5 years there. Because there we are going to give the children details, what are the etiquettes, what are the, the character building is there. That is very, very important. That was missing there. Even today we had a parent-teacher meeting and as parents came to me that yes, my children, मैंने अपने बच्चों को 500 तक की गिनती की याद करवा दी उसके लिए. What is the use of that? So I hope that this new education policy is going to speak in the volumes there. And ultimately it is now the baton has reached to the hands of the principal there. How to teach the teachers there, how to tell the teachers for the execution there. Regarding CCE, we cannot compare the apples with the pears there. CCE, there was an imposition of the CCE. There was just an imposition there. No, this is the circular you need to just go through and then you have to implement. And at the end of the day, we were supposed to tell that yes, everything is a hunky-dory there. But here, the assessment is the beautiful part here. What we are delivering, how we are teaching. The theory of the constructivism we introduced in NC of 2005 there. But so far, it has not reached to the children there. We have done B.Ed, M.Ed, everything there. But maximum teachers of this country, they have no idea about that. What is the theory of the constructivism which was given by the Jean Piaget. So teachers training is very, very important here. How to collaborate the Anganwadi teachers there, how to give them the trainings. So I'm sure that yes, we are going to get the better teachers there. And again, ultimately, as I said, that the baton is in the hands of the teachers there. No nation can rise above the level of the teachers there. That is what we need to understand. That's all from my side there. My schedule has been, it was really very busy there because today we had a parent-teacher meeting and just now I called off the meeting there because there was a meeting with the teachers also there. So over to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anurag sir, for highlighting these key elements from national education policy. You talked about that the assessment has received a great attention in national education policy and it has potential to change our entire education ecosystem. You also talked about the importance of teachers training, and absolutely we all agree with you that teachers are the soul of any institution. So, but certainly they need to be empowered. They need to be their capacities and capabilities need to be enhanced. So thank you, Anurag sir. I'll come back to you with questions. Now I would request our next key speaker, Bhavna ji. Bhavna ji, if we can have your ideas.
Yeah, a very blessed good afternoon to one and all. And children must be taught how to think, not what to think. As the renowned psychologist Freud has said, that first 6 years of a child are very important for his all-round development. So I would like to talk about early childhood care and education, the foundation of learning. Everything is being talked about, but I would like to throw light on mental health of children. Until and unless a child has sound mental health, he or she will not be able to succeed. Heartiest thanks to the policymakers that they realized the importance of early childhood and care. Paragraph number 1.1 states that over 85% of a child's cumulative brain development occurs prior to the age of 6, indicating the critical importance of appropriate care and stimulation of the brain in the early years in order to ensure healthy brain development and growth. Presently, quality ECCE is not available to crores of young children, particularly children from socioeconomically disadvantaged backgrounds. Strong investment in ECCE has the potential to give all young children such access, enabling them to participate and flourish in the educational system throughout their lives. Universal provisioning of quality early childhood development, care, and education must thus be achieved as soon as possible. Then paragraph number 1.2 states that ECCE ideally consists of flexible, multifaceted, multi-level, play-based, activity-based, and inquiry-based learning, comprising of alphabets, languages, numbers, counting, colors, shapes, indoor and outdoor play, puzzles and logical thinking, problem solving, drawing, painting, and other visual art, craft, drama, and puppetry, music, and movement. Lovely. It also includes a focus on developing social capacities, sensitivity, good behavior, courtesy, ethics, personal and public cleanliness, teamwork, and cooperation. The overall aim of ECCE will be to attain optimal outcomes in the domains of physical and motor development, cognitive development, socio-emotional, ethical development, cultural, artistic development, and the development of communication and early language literacy and numeracy. Lovely, very good. So for all the above tasks, a teacher should also be all-rounder, and selection of the teacher should be done very cautiously. Due regard should be given to primary teachers. Just like a potter, with his gentle touch of love, gives shape to the clay and creates a beautiful vessel, so does the teacher, with her gentle love, builds a child's personality. So, in dealing with children, love and affection is of prime importance. Maharaj Sawan Singh Ji has rightly said that love enables us to feel a kinship with all life on earth, to feel that all are children of the same benevolent Father. Love is a constant and everlasting pull. So we have to teach our children to love. I always tell my children to play holy every day. That means hate out and love in. Imagine if a child will love his parents, teachers, siblings, friends, relatives, animals, plants, school, home, etc., etc., then the child will not harm these things and harmony will prevail. Tell me frankly, how many schools have a full-time psychologist, that is wellness teacher, or a counselor to deal with mental problems of children? I'm sure most of the schools don't have, despite of the fact that CBSE has made it mandatory. A wellness teacher can bridge the gulf between teacher, student, and parents. Special training to deal with children could be given to every teacher of the school. Prevention is better than cure. So, yes, mental problems of children can be detected early, like childhood fears, anxieties, school phobias, so many things are there. Now for that, mental health care training module is to be scheduled for teachers, and at least 5-10 days training should be given to the teachers. बच्चे तो मिट्टी के बर्तन की तरह है ना, जिन्हें बचपन में ही संवारा जा सकता है. कच्चे बर्तन को तो फिर भी ठीक किया जा सकता है, मगर जब बर्तन पक्का हो जाता है तो उसका आकार बदलना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है ना, और जोर लगाने पर तो टूट भी जाता है. बेसिक जो हमने कुछ इनकलकेट किया है बच्चों में, तो वो मैटर करता है उसके अडल्टहुड के लिए भी, राइट? And MHCT module, that is mental health care training module for the teacher, should be developed. And why should it be developed? So that a teacher can understand the role of mental health in classroom, is able to see everyday classroom behavior in psychological perspective, is able to develop greater understanding of parents and students, is able to implement psychological research and strategies to meet one's own goals, is able to learn stress management techniques, is able to develop counseling skills, is able to handle common mental health situations among children, and etc. There are so many problems, nowadays when we see छोटे-छोटे बच्चों को ही ऐसी problems होती हैं कि पहले तो MA में भी कोई बच्चा पढ़ रहा है वो होगी ही नहीं problem, और एक बड़ा बच्चा भी 11th-12th में हाथ जरा सा लग गया तो क्या है, क्यों मारा, लड़ाई शुरू. So many things. And Freud assumed that the events of infancy and early childhood are major determinants of adult personality. अब इतनी सारी बातें करने का मतलब ये है कि एक वेलनेस टीचर की और साइकोलॉजिकली ट्रेन टीचर्स की, जो कि गवर्नमेंट को प्रोवाइड करना चाहिए, इंस्टेड ऑफ CBSE इतनी बड़ी बड़ी ट्रेनिंग देते हैं, सॉन्शियस लंच, जरूरत क्या है? उतना पैसा वो स्कूलों में भेजे ना, और कम से कम 8 या 10 दिन की ट्रेनिंग दे टीचर्स को साइकोलॉजिकली. देखिए मेंटल 4 ही प्रॉब्लम देखिए, कोई कितना भी पढ़ा लिखा है, अब आप अगर टेररिज्म को देखते हैं तो क्या है, अगर आप ओसामा बिन लादेन की बात करते हैं तो क्या है, या आप आईएएस के, ये सारे बहुत पढ़े लिखे लोग हैं ना, जो कि मेंटली दे आर नॉट फिट, मेंटली उनको कुछ प्यार के बारे में या फिर सबसे मिल के रहने के बारे में बताया ही नहीं गया है। और हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, वी आर क्रिएटिंग मशीन्स, वी डोंट हैव टू क्रिएट मशीन्स। ये मैं इतनी बातें इसलिए कर रही हूँ और सिर्फ ये पॉइंट इसलिए लिया जा रहा है क्योंकि देहरादून में अगर मैं देखती हूँ बहुत बहुत कम स्कूल हैं, अगर साइकोलॉजी एज अ सब्जेक्ट है तो वहाँ एक साइकोलॉजिस्ट या वेलनेस टीचर है, और इसी की जरूरत है। जो हम कहते हैं ना कि बहुत मुश्किल है ये सब करना, कुछ नहीं है। एक पोएम हमने इंग्लिश में थी, द पैलेंक्विन बेयरर्स, है ना, कहार जब डोली ले जाते थे पहले तो कितनी दूर दूर अपने कंधों पे डोली ले जाते थे, तो उनको जब एक बूंद की वो तरह सोचते थे कि ये तो एक पर्ल है, ये सोच हमारी। और अगर हम बच्चों को ये अच्छी चीजें इनकलकेट करेंगे तो आप देखिए ना कहाँ जाती है दुनिया। जरूरत नहीं है इतनी बड़ी बड़ी मशीन, सबसे पहली जरूरत है कि हमें प्यार से रहना है, हार्मनी से रहना, वो हम इनकलकेट करना। और ये देखिए ना कितनी सारी चीजें जो अभी गवर्नमेंट ने बोला है अर्ली चाइल्डहुड में इनकलकेट करनी है, वो हम कर सकते हैं। बट हाँ, गवर्नमेंट को या फिर हम अपनी तरफ से कर सकते हैं ना करें हम एनुअल फंक्शंस बड़े बड़े, ना करें हम शोई थिंग्स, अपने टीचर्स को ट्रेन करें। 8 या 10 दिन की ट्रेनिंग होगी जिसमें साइकोलॉजिकली कैसे बच्चे को पहचानना है, एक वेलनेस टीचर रख दे, आप देखिए कितना फर्क पड़ेगा। इफ वी टॉक अबाउट नेशन, अपने स्कूल की बात नहीं करनी, हमें नेशन की बात करनी है कि हमारा बच्चा जब इतना छोटा सा है, बड़ा होगा तो क्या बनेगा, उसमें संस्कार है या नहीं। ऐसे ही नहीं आ जाएंगे पढ़ा पढ़ा के, नो, बच्चा देखता भी है और उसको कोई चाहिए। आजकल इतनी प्रॉब्लम है। देखिए मेरा स्कूल की अगर मैं बात करती हूँ तो मेरे स्कूल में दिहाड़ी मजदूरी वाले, ये प्लीज डू टेल मी, मैं तो बोलती जाऊंगी, जस्ट स्टॉप मी इफ यू वांट टू, राइट सर। सो दिहाड़ी मजदूरी वाले हैं।
Ma'am, please take 2 more minutes to conclude.
हाँ, I will conclude just. I am stopping now also if you want, sir. Okay, done.
Two more minutes. No, you
All
can
right.
conclude.
राइट, तो वो जो दिहाड़ी मजदूरी वाले और वो सब पेरेंट्स है ना, तो हम अगर कंडीशनिंग करते हैं कुछ बच्चे के घर जाके तो अनकंडीशनिंग हो गई, वो तो वही सब सीखेंगे ना। तो यहाँ पे पेरेंट्स तक की काउंसलिंग बहुत जरूरी है। और बच्चा इतना मेंटल, देखिए दिहाड़ी वाले क्या है, वाइफ को छोड़ के चले गए, 4 बच्चे हैं, वाइफ पाल रही है, घर के काम कर रही है, या हस्बैंड आईपी के, इतनी सारी कॉम्प्लेक्स थिंग्स। मगर अगर एक साइकोलॉजिस्ट है तो बच्चे को समझा सकता है ना, कोई तो है जिसके पास वो जा सकता है, नॉट ओनली चाइल्ड, बड़े बच्चे भी। तो मेरा बस यही पॉइंट है। और पावर पॉइंट की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो ये आई वाज टोल्ड कि भाई पावर पॉइंट कुछ करिए, तो ये यही पॉइंट है जिसमें बहुत सारी पावर है। अगर देखा जाए हवा में बहुत कुछ होता है, दिखाई नहीं देती, नींव जो है वो फाउंडेशन क्रिएट करती है। तो ये जो पावर पॉइंट है ना, ये एक ही पॉइंट है कि हर स्कूल में, ये मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है सारे प्रिंसिपल से, एक वेलनेस टीचर और ट्रेन टीचर सारी हो जाए तो आप देखिए आपका स्कूल कहाँ जाएगा। और सिर्फ एकेडमिक्स पे ध्यान ना दें कि भैया इतने परसेंटेज रिजल्ट मतलब मेरा स्कूल ए ग्रेड, अरे नहीं, ये भी तो देखिए ना, जो चीजें इन्होंने बताई हैं वही है आपके बच्चे की पर्सनैलिटी, डांस, म्यूजिक, लवली, बच्चा एंजॉय कर रहा है सब कुछ। एनीवे, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सर।
Thank you. Wonderful, Bhavna ji, and your passion while talking, was really amazing. So, आपने जो भी बोला दिल से बोला, that was evident and visible. You talked about these important aspects. In fact, जो आपने सारी बातें की, we all agree with your perspective. And NEP, I believe after taking participate myself, have realized that NEP is also talking about these elements. It is giving that attention to 360-degree development of children, students. The mental well-being is also being talked about in NEP. But again, like exhibition is going to be key. You also talked about more proactive training and counseling for parents. Absolutely. In fact, during our many sessions, many educators and participants have also raised similar points that without proactive participation, involvement of parents, and in both ways, like training for parents, training for teachers. So involvement for parents in both ways. Without proactive involvement of parents, we are not going to achieve the desired fruit. But again, like that is going to be a key. How we create that system, how we create that kind of channel, where we can seek that participation from parents. In fact, a few sessions back, we were just discussing, and one of the leading educator suggested that how many schools we have in our country that they have data about their parents. How many parents are engineer, how many parents are doctor, how many parents are they are in what kind of profession. So that system needs to be established for parents' proactive involvement. So thank you, Bhavna ji. We all agree with your perspective, and thank you for sharing these important thoughts. We'll come back to you with questions. Thank you, ma'am. And now I would request Harsha ji, if we can have your perspective and ideas.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you, all the panelists, for setting the platform. The biggest question about NEP is the execution. I'm sure everybody, when we talk and open this discussion or conversation, it's always about implementation. So here, what I feel is, implementation tabhi ho sakta hai when understanding and acceptance is there of this policy. So we have to first have complete understanding. There are a lot of key points in NEP that the NEP has ticked the boxes. Though there are a few points which definitely are going to be a challenge when it comes to implementation, but काफी सारी चीजें बहुत minutely after 34 years, I'm so happy that they have put together in this. So I would just quickly read out a few points that are ticked and that are going to work when we talk about implementation. So as I said, this is a visionary document, basically a very comprehensive, a very, 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 very detailed and a visionary document. That is what I suppose. The first important thing when we consider about implementation is that NEP talks about child matters. Every child matters. So as my fellow panelist always stressed on mental well-being, I will definitely give a 2 thumbs up on that. Definitely that box has to be ticked in each and every school. Ultimately, the NEP is formed, or this constituency is formed for the betterment of the child. So I really want everybody to understand that when we are talking about its implementation, it has to be one nation, one policy. Every child matters. Number two, in our country, what has happened is every city, every state, every school has different openings. So for that matter, if I talk about nursery grade child, in some cities, 2.3 is able to get admission in nursery. In some schools, it is 3 years. Some schools, it is 2.8 years. So how each and every state, city, school is going to interpret this policy is going to be the key for implementation. So I think that awareness has to be created that anything that we are doing is for the child. If everybody comes on that last note that hum jo bhi kuch decide karenge, for that matter, it could be my school, my city, my state, the child has to be in center. So if I'm talking about specifically a nursery admission, if I'm taking a 2.2 years and 3 months child, am I able to give that curriculum to that child? Is that curriculum age appropriate? I think that is where implementation is going to come. So that thought process has to be in mind that we all are working for the betterment of children. Every child is an individual and different, and one size fits all is never going to work. So when we talk about implementation, we have to understand what is required. Because in many schools, I have seen 3-year-old children are taught foreign languages. So I'm like, just for show business, why do you want to do that when they cannot even speak in their mother tongue fluently? So I think we have to narrow down, come down to that level and understand that yes, whatever I'm going to do is for the betterment of that child. Because ultimately, everybody who runs a school, who's making these policy, all are looking forward for the betterment of tomorrow, and the betterment of tomorrow lies in today's child. So that is very important. Again, what I liked about this policy is that it is very flexible, very, very open. There are a lot of doors for improvement of the policy that was existing earlier. So a small joke I remember long back, which I had heard, that a child comes up to a mother and says, Mama, mere school mein 9 subjects hain. तो mama says, हाँ, I know that. तो 9 subjects पढ़ाने के लिए 9 teachers आते हैं. The child stopped there because then he was not able to express. The mother said, हाँ तो मैं ममा मैं एक हूँ जिसको 9 subjects पढ़ना है. So I mean, this problem sums it up when I tell this joke, or when I share this conversation, that this has to be understood by each and every school, that after all, what matters is a child. So when we come back to implementation, which is the basic confusion or the basic talked upon topic everywhere, कि ये कैसे implement होगा, I think if we sit down and answer these small questions, definitely it's going to be a bingo thing. Second, about the report card, which is mentioned in the NEP, I really love the way the assessment is going to be. Because earlier, हम लोग machines बनाते थे. Rote learning, tables till 10, tables till 20, and that was, measured. Okay, this child is a scholar because isko ye aata hai. He knows math, he knows English and everything, because he used to memorize and then tell us. Now, this NEP has offered us a platform wherein we have space for creativity and critical thinking. So I think let's understand small things and pick up those things which fit in our zone, and then try to implement. And I'm sure that it's going to create wonders, because there are many things that NEP has ticked and which will definitely work. But the only condition is that if we don't fall into that show business, we just stick to the development of the child. If everybody has this thought process, this policy is going to work wonders. That is what is my take on this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Absolutely. We all agree with you, ma'am. You made a very strong assessment that this is a very visionary and detailed document. You also share your assessment that this NEP is a flexible and open document which leaves huge scope for further improvement, so that makes it I would say a better document than the previous policies, that it leaves that scope. So thank you, Harsha ma'am. I believe one thing which NEP has already achieved, that it has already created that mass awareness about that importance of early years. Now the common phrase among I see that 85% brain development happens in the first 6 years. Now a lot of people are talking about it. People have recognized that importance. So thank you, Harsha ma'am. We'll come back to you. Now I would request Jaswinder sir, sir, if we can have your perspective and ideas on national education policy.
Yeah. Thank you, Rajulji, and good afternoon again to all the panelists. Heard quite very interesting things. And Bhavna ma'am, your passion and your pain both were visible in what you said. And I second you on that. We have to look at our neighbors, a neighboring country, Bhutan. They're a happy country. They say, how much happiness do you have is the wealth that you have. True, but for a country that alone doesn't work. So yes, very much the mental health and the well-being of the citizens of tomorrow is important. We cannot have a country like China where they are developing but people are not happy. So I strongly cite both you and Harsha ma'am. Even what Principal Sir said, Anurod ji, they are very, very important things that we're talking about. But I am going to start with what Anurod ji said. First, to make this policy happen or work, like Rajulji said, we need to create that buzz. Like somebody said, acceptance is some part of work already done. So we as educationists, we as principals, we as teachers, we as parents have to spread this out that yes, we are in for this. There will be hurdles, there may be hurdles, there will be hurdles, but we will always cross them. That's one. But very important is like what Anirudhji said, is teacher training is very important. So before that, we need to create an environment where the right kind of talent comes into education. Abhi to kya hai ki if you don't have any other job, you can always become a teacher. Now, you have to be a teacher by choice. You have a teacher by passion. So that's what we have to look at, that how do we create that environment where people who are good at certain things in life, they get attracted to this wonderful profession of ours. Second is we need to train teachers. There's a huge challenge. So many new ways of doing. These teachers have been teaching the way they have been taught. Suddenly things change. You can't change. Somebody was telling me earlier, there are 94 lakh teachers in the country supporting CBSE. You can't train them. So there has to be a system. And that system has to be technology driven. Otherwise, it is impossible to do this training in the next 12 months or something. Moreover, what we need to do is training can't be a one-time event. It has to be a continuous event. It has to happen every month, and it has to be certain path which is self-driven. They have portals, the government is coming up with portals. They have to go through those portals, understand. What you can teach a teacher is how to deliver pedagogy. But subject knowledge, the teachers are grown up enough and they can always do that. So that's an important thing. One more important thing why I'm again talking more about teachers is that, students excel in those subjects for which they love their teachers. I used to love my English teacher and I, got into this. A child will always excel in a subject where he is comfortable with the teacher. So teachers need to understand that empathy and love is equally important as knowledge of the subject that they are delivering. And this has to come from within. They have to love their kids. If you look at this, school time, kids are more close to teachers than their mothers. They will always say, "Mere teacher ne ye kaha to sahi hai, mummy aap sahi nahi ho." So that's the kind of dependence they have on the teacher. That's the kind of confidence they have on teachers. So so I would again say the teachers form the soul of the entire system. And if we are able to develop them properly, we will definitely be able to get onto that. Second, we are all talking about research. We've been saying we are telling teachers what to think. No, we will tell them how to think. But how to think is research. What they have said in the college last year is research. But we can't wait till the last year. Research should start right from first year, first standard or fifth standard, when a child can read. So what we need to do is we need to bring in the concept of flipped classrooms. What is a flipped classroom? Instead of teaching something today, we come and tell them, I am going to teach this tomorrow, and I want each and every child to actually get me 10 lines on this particular topic. Say the topic is tsunamis, or the topic is earthquake. What will the child do? Go home, straight go, open up Google, find out details. But unfortunately, he or she will not be able to get 10 lines. They will get 10,000 lines. So what they do is they will filter them, they will go through them, and then come up with their own version of that thing. And when they come to the class, all the students together sit together and discuss all the points that they want, which is known as peer group learning. Remember, a child learns better through peer group than through a teacher, because they are all teaching at the same age. So if that is taken up, I'm sure students will learn how to research. What is research? To know more. To know more, you have to read more. So very important point that we have to understand, which they have mentioned in the NEP 2020, that reading is something that we need to work on. We need to work on reading, making them read, inculcate habits of reading. A child who doesn't read will never be able to do research. So that is something important. And these have to start in early years. These have to start as early as class 1. So reading is something very, very important. Now coming to the area that I actually work in, I had an organization known as Wordsworth English Language Labs, but now we've changed it to Wordsworth Language Labs, because now what we do is we work on language trainings. We work on EdTech. We work on technology-based language learning. So what is it that we are talking about here? NEP says that in the early foundation years, language shoes should be the mother tongue. Excellent. Imagine when we were studying, on one side we were trying to understand what English is, we were trying to understand how to speak and how to comprehend, and on the other side the same language was used to teach other subjects. When we were not confident or we didn't know anything about English, how would we get the other things? So that is where we lacked. But if we teach child in his mother tongue or in the local language, he doesn't have to worry about comprehension. He already understands. A child before coming to school already knows that language. So his pressure is relieved. And that's what we want, pressureless education. One more thing is, that doesn't mean that we do not talk about other languages. NEP talks about 3 language system: local language, classical language, foreign language. So English is always there. Classical language can be Tamil, can be Sanskrit, or it can even be the national language, and you can have the local language. So a child, it is said that, like they say, by the age of 6 years, 85% of brain development happens. There's another point, by the age of 8, a child can learn up to 5 languages. We are talking about only 3. And another thing, if a child speaks three or more than three languages, the brain works better. They become logical. So understand that in the early literacy, when we are talking about, yes, we are going to teach them the core subjects in their mother tongue or the local language, but we have to focus on English and other languages. Classical language, Sanskrit, beautiful. There's such a lot written, hidden in our scriptures that nobody is going to read, nobody's reading them. Get to find them. See to it that your students, all your students, become good language people. You know, it is said that 35% of your becoming successful is based on your core subject and 65% is on your communication skills. NEP has focused on that let's learn in the local language, but let's not forget the other languages. We are a part of the entire world, and there's one language which can help to do that. I'll be, proud to announce to you that we have set up a Sanskrit language lab, the first such lab in the world, where students and teachers can teach and learn Sanskrit as a language in a very simple and easy way. So overall, what I would like to conclude with is one, beautiful thing, beautiful policy, but use technology. Teachers can never cope up with students. Students are much faster. So teachers will and need to depend on technology. So the first training that needs to be done is to train them on how to use technology. I am not saying that the teachers need to be trained on coding, but teachers need to know how to look for information, how to filter that, and how to get what exactly they want. Once we have done that, their training can be done on their own, because they'll have to be constantly updating themselves, because the life is changing, things are changing, and students are smarter than us teachers. So I rest my case here. Over to you, Rajulji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. And absolutely, the students are future, so we need to empower them to build a strong future for ourselves. Thank you, Jaswinder sir, for that. And I'll come back to you with the questions. Now, I would request Dr. Abhay. Abhayji, if we can have your ideas and perspective.
Thank you once again. Good afternoon to all. Let me SRM University, just let me present. SRM University, Delhi NCR Sonipat is a center for higher education and research, having motto learn, live, and lead. SRM Group having a legacy of 5 decades on healthcare, hotels, transport, auto tech, construction, infotech, and many more. SRM has 4 campuses, that is in Chennai, Sonipat, Haryana, SRM University, Amravati, Andhra Pradesh, SRM University in Sikkim. It is affiliated with a Department of Higher Education, Government of Haryana, Department of Science and Industrial Research, Bar Council of India, Association of Indian Universities, UGC, and NCHMCT. It is the first university to have academic affiliated with IT in Haryana, having around 48 acres well-equipped campus, powered by NASCAM and Future Skill, AAA rated by Careers 360, 63 plus course offered, 26 plus international and industrial collaboration. It is collaborated with NASCOM, IBM, Future Skills, Javia, Reliance, GPS, and many more. It has also international collaboration with many universities and industries. Innovation sales, academic affiliations is a professionalism. Now coming to, I'm coming to the new education policy that has been implemented here in SRM University. Let us come to the point. That SRM University has adopted national education policy like learning can take place anytime, anywhere with e-learning app and pedagogy. As students determine how they want to learn, uh, choosing their learning tool pedagogy such as blended learning, flipped class. Sir was talking about flipped classroom. A student will routinely experience internship, mentorship, and collaborative project. Okay, these are the important point from national education policy the SRM University has adopted. They have also adopted choice-based credit system. That there will be choice as the new education policy are suggesting. There must be choice. Per semester, they can choose a subject related to their choice. The choice-based credit system is here, and also it has industry-oriented course like IBM specialization in artificial intelligence and data science, IBM specialization in cloud computing, IBM specialization in IoT and blockchain, IBM specialization with big data, TCS specialization in computer and business system, JBS specialization in data. SRM has recently launched Siemens Center of Excellence. Here, there are labs for various modeling so that a student can utilize this for their industrial experience, and they may go for research also. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhayji, for sharing us how SRM University has implemented national education policy. So now I would request our last key speaker for this special session, Alistair, if we can have your ideas.
Sure. Thanks, Rajul, again, for this, opportunity to put forth my views. It was, first of all, I must say, a pleasure listening to Harsha ma'am, Bhavna ma'am, Anirudh sir, and Jaswinder sir. Whatever they shared about NEP was amazing. I come from a musical background. I belong to a background of music education. And when I read about the new structure of NEP 2020, I got to know about the inclusion of arts and music. So I was really very happy because since my school days, I've been passionate in music. I always wanted to learn music and thought of it as a career. Okay, how and where will music take me into the career? Back then, there were very limited, avenues for music. We only thought of music as people can just perform on stage, and that's only what music has to offer. But and back then in my school, there was no music. But when I started learning music, I got to know there was a lot of change in my holistic development. Like music promotes mathematical skills. In fact, when you learn music, there's a lot of mathematics also involved in it. It promotes reading skills. There is a lot of brain coordination. Left and right brain, they talk to each other. It strengthens memories. Okay, it reduces stress, and moreover, music makes you happy. It helps you to bond with other people. So even if you're in some other country and you're even if you do not know their language, yes, you can bond with that person from other country through music. It's a universal language. I'm sure Jaswinder sir would agree to that, since he belongs to the world of languages. So I was really happy. So I feel the most amazing part of this initiative is the integration of arts and music with mainstream academics. And this ensures that every child now can experience this as a part of day-to-day learning, something that we have seen in most countries follow for many decades now. I'd like to take you all through a PPT now, representing Furtado School of Music, the company that I work for. I'd love to take you all through what we do towards the development of a child. So please allow me to share a presentation. Just hold on.
Well, so you have 5 more minutes. So So if you can consider time limit.
Sure. I'll try to wrap it up soon. Is my presentation visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Sure. Okay, so a little about us. Fatados was established in 1865. Fatados has always been a leader in the field of music instruments, accessories, print music, and digital equipment. So Fatados holds a record number of international dealerships for top-of-the-line brands in music, and instruments are imported from across the globe. On the other hand, Furtado School of Music, that is FSM. So we were founded in July 2011 with a vision to make quality music education accessible to children, individual, young and old, making the entire learning process fun-filled, joyous, and memorable. Now, through our offline model, in fact, in schools, we have touched the lives of over 75,000 students. We are present in over 145 schools, and we have 15 centers across the country. Under the school program, FSM invests in all music instruments and designs, the music room in the school premises. So we give all the kind of resources that contributes towards music learning. We also depute well-trained music teachers to the school. Now, a few of the names that we are pleased to be associated with and mentioned here are a few of them, like CNS, NAR International School, JBCN, Jamnabai Narsi International School, etc. Now, along with music education, FSM truly believes in giving students a platform for them to come together and showcase their talent. So whatever they've been learning, we provide them a platform where they can perform what they've learned. And with that in mind, we have curated multiple music festivals to help students display their talent. Bandit is one such event, which is an inter-school music competition where students form their school bands and they compete with other schools. So we have piano concert where students who have interest in classical music, they can take a part in that concert. And apart from that, we have other small group events in our centers. We are also proud to be associated with Berklee College of Music and NMIMS, which is one of the top 10 business schools in India. Well, post-COVID, while the whole world was affected, including US, we quickly had to change gears to improvise our action plan. They say the show must go on, right? So we moved to an online method for conducting our online classes and met with a huge success and appreciation from parents and students alike. Along with music and non-music classes, we also have been conducting online classes for corporate sectors. Like we have done, classes with HDFC, HSBC, and a few more companies. We have also been having weekly meet and greet sessions with our students to help them perform online and get insights and tips from our music coaches. We also conduct workshops. We have our own online instrument learning programs, and students can choose a solo or group sessions, and our teachers teach them online. Now, from time to time, we conduct our online summer camps and so on. So we just got through the winter camp. Now we are planning for the summer workshop again in the coming few months. Well, while we successfully managed to transition to the online model for teaching, we did not want the events to be left behind. So we were determined that we would not allow 2020 to put a break to our events, which was such a thrill for the schools and students and us alike. So Bandit 2020 was the first physical event which moved online, and we had a huge turnout from students who participated in both band and solo categories.
Right.
Yeah, and this is my final slide, where it's a final message to end my presentation. I'd like to say, music is a powerful message, one that inspires to all, to pursue their dreams and to be an effectual anchor on the days when they need more support. And we, as FSM, in its small ways, where we try, we seek to make this a reality. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Alistair, about sharing how music can increase the efficiency. Right. So thank you once again, all the speakers, key speakers, for your remarks and thoughts. Now, time for the questions. We have received many questions from different participants, and I would like to present these questions to you all for your comments and perspective. But before I start presenting these questions, I'll just take a minute in explaining what exactly we have been doing at School Lalaji Solutions. I'll share my screen for a minute, and then we'll straight away start sharing questions. Some of you are already aware with School Lalaji Solutions. We are India's largest one-stop solution platform for educational institutions. We are present in 42 cities, working with somewhere around 4,500 institutions. We help educational institutions in 3 ways. We help them in buying the right thing from right people at right price. We also help institutions in selling their old stuff, like their buses, generator, furniture. We also help institutions in raising money, that may be in terms of loan or fee financing or some other ways. Why there is a need for a platform like School Lalaji Solutions? You already have your old suppliers, your team is expert, you believe that you are getting good discounts. So why you need a platform like School Lalaji Solutions? There are 2 main reasons. One, like we have more than 10,000 companies working in education ecosystem, and they have wonderful products with wonderful features. But one very difficult situation for both sides, for school leaders and for those companies, that school leaders doesn't have time to meet everyone. Sometimes in fact, most of the times our school doesn't carry that category wise expertise to understand all the products in that detail. And at the same time, those companies which has wonderful products and services, most of the times they are not able to meet these school leaders to demonstrate their products and services. So here we come into picture. We understand your school, we understand those companies, their product, their credibility. We also track them with their previous clientage, and then accordingly we recommend you the right partners after doing that filtration as per your budget, your taste, your interest. These are different areas where we are helping educational institutions: smart classroom, procurement, uniform, insurance, diesel, solar plant, language lab, security solutions, furniture, recruitment, music classrooms, healthcare, robotics, STEM, STEAM labs, career counseling, stationery, digital marketing, IT solutions, educational tour, generators, learning tools, and finance. And we take the guarantee that we'll save at least 5 to 7% of your annual expenditure. If you spend 100 rupees last year on all the activities, on all the procurement, we can do it in 95 rupees this year. Just one example, we saved 2 crore 40 lakh rupees for different educational institutions in one category only, that is bus insurance. Some major highlights: solar installation, bus insurance, smart classrooms, cameras, training programs, 56 old buses we sold from one school to other, uniform in 42 schools. And by the end of 2021, we aim to reach out to 10,000 institutions. We need your support, your guidance, your blessings. So I'll end my talk here. Now, I would request, Anirudh sir, if I may present the first question to you.
Yes, sir.
Right, sir. So this question, in fact, it's a very regular question. Archana Singh ji is principal with Sunbeam Sun City School of Varanasi. Archana ji's question is about the board exam scenario. How do you see, how do you visualize board exams, for class 10th and class 12th? Though she has specifically asked about class 10th board post NEP implementation.
So it will be too early to say anything about that, because we have discussed with the many principals through CBSE COE regarding this NEP and the implementation. of the NEP, but what we have been told that yes, still it is in the pipeline there, so we are going to work it. We are still working on it, but otherwise they have just given the a couple of the hints there, like the board examinations will be conducted 2 times in a year there for classes 10th and 12th, and one time it will be like the formative type kind of assessment there, and second it will be summative assessments there.
Right. Thank you, Anurag sir. I'll come back to you. Now I would request Bhavna ma'am. Bhavna ma'am, if I may present this one to you.
Yes, sir. Which question?
Ma'am, this has been asked by Ms. Jyoti. Jyoti Saini ji is a PGT Commerce with the Delhi Public School, Kurukshetra. The question says, what are the positive and negative impact of national education policy on rural and urban students?
Yeah, positive and negative effects. Rural and urban. क्या है ना सर?
मैं थोड़ा सा क्वेश्चन चेंज कर देता हूँ मैम, क्योंकि बहुत सारे ऐसे रेगुलर क्वेश्चन और आते हैं, तो आपके दिमाग सभी पे मिल जाएंगे एक बार में। मैं इसको ऐसे देखता हूँ कि आप क्वेश्चन में कि पोस्ट एनईपी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन, बहुत सारे जैसे पहले पार्टिसिपेंट ने भी शेयर किया है हमारे साथ कि भाई जो रूरल के जो स्कूल्स हैं उनके लिए बहुत ज्यादा चैलेंजेस है इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना। तो क्या आपको ऐसा लगता है और आपके क्या रिमार्क्स हैं कि पोस्ट एनईपी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन जो डिफरेंस है रूरल स्कूल्स का और अर्बन स्कूल्स के बच्चों के अंदर, क्या वो अभी भी है? अभी तो है ही, हम सब मानते हैं और जानते हैं। क्या वो और बढ़ेगा या वो कम होगा एनईपी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के बाद?
देखिए सर, जैसे कहते हैं कि ये ड्रीम है, एक विजन है, तो क्या है उसको सपने को हमें पूरा तो करना ही है। अगर हम रूरल और उसकी बात करें, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो कि शहरों में नहीं है, गाँव में है ना। बहुत सारी धूप है, उनको पता है पेड़ों की इंपॉर्टेंस। देखिए मैं तो इमोशनल उससे ही बात करूंगी, एंड दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स। तो अगर रूरल की और उसकी आप बात करें तो वहां पे आप कहते हैं कि भाई बच्चों को क्राफ्ट सिखाइए, तो आप बहुत एक्सपेंसिव चीजें सिखाते हैं। मुझे याद है मैं जब छोटी थी तो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में वो मिट्टी के मिट्टी के फ्रूट्स बनाना सिखाते थे और बच्चे लेके आते थे। आई यूज्ड टू बी फैसिनेटेड। तो वो वही चीज जो सिखानी है वहां रूरल में वो अपनी चीजों से सिखाएंगे। तो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन है, क्यों नहीं? आप देखिएगा ना गांव, दिस इज फ्यूजन। अब ये हमें करना है, हमें सरकार से जबरदस्ती मदद भी लेनी होगी, वो हमें उन्हें बताना होगा, और हमें खुद से स्ट्रांग बनना है कि यस वी हैव टू डू। और रूरल में हम क्या, ये फ्यूजन है। देखिए अभी नेट जा रहा है सब जगह, अभी हर जगह सो मेनी थिंग्स आर देयर जो कि अब रूरल में पहुंच चुकी हैं। और अर्बन की बात करें तो उनके पास ऐसा बहुत कुछ नहीं है जो रूरल के पास है। तो ये क्या करेंगे ना, अभी जैसे कि हमें उत्तराखंड को कर्नाटक के साथ इस तरह से किया हुआ है ना पॉलिसी में कि हमें उनका कल्चर लेना है। तो अभी यहाँ पे इनको क्या करना चाहिए, अर्बन और रूरल का करना चाहिए, तो वो एक तरह से हो जाएंगे। और इम्प्लीमेंटेशन है सर, तो इतने बड़े बड़े कमरे या इतनी बड़ी बड़ी बिल्डिंगें नहीं चाहिए होती हैं हमें तो छोटी छोटी चीजें चाहिए होती है। थोड़ा सा आप देखिए ना, शांति निकेतन देखिए आप, मैं तो उसी पैरामीटर पे बात करेंगे। हमें अपने बच्चों को सिखाना ही नहीं है एसी एंड ऑल। आई डोंट हैव एसी इन माय हाउस। वो जो लाइट चली जाती है वो सुख की अनुभूति की, जब लाइट चली जाती है ना, सब कुछ छोड़ के बैठ जाइए और अंताक्षरी खेलिए। तो हम अपने म्यूजिक, वाओ ग्रेट फर्नांडिस सर, नाइस कि आपको म्यूजिक तो हर चीज को ठीक कर सकता है। तो वो नहीं जा सकता है क्या रूरल में? वो सिखाएंगे। और रूरल वाले तो गाँव में तो ज्यादातर पॉलिसीज जा रही हैं। आप देखिए शहर वाले क्या कर रहे हैं, कुछ भी नहीं ना। गांव में देखिए बैम्बू से क्या बनाना है, आर्टिस्टिक चीजें क्या बनानी है, वो सीखेंगे। शहर में जो वहां का है वहां का वो सीखेंगे। तो कोई डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, हाँ गांव के स्कूल है, सरकारी स्कूल है, तो सरकार को मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी उसमें। अच्छा वो लोग देते हैं, आप देखिए ना अपने टीचर्स। यस वन, आई एम सो सॉरी, अभी ये क्वेश्चन रूरल और उसका है। सबसे पहली चीज है,
अलग जा रहा है भावना जी। और मेरा सवाल ये कि देखिए बात तो है
पॉलिसी को इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए ना
सरकार को मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, पर सरकार तो मेहनत करती नहीं ना। सरकार
तो हम ही कर लेंगे।
नहीं, दूसरी देखिए भावनाओं की पूरी रिस्पेक्ट है, पर भावना जी हम आपके अनुभव के आधार पे जानना चाहेंगे।
हाँ,
सरकार के पास देखिए रिसोर्सेज की कमी नहीं है, पर इच्छा शक्ति का अभाव पहले भी था, आज भी और आगे भी रहेगा। ये बात कह देना कि भाई सरकार को करना पड़ेगा, सब करेंगे, तो ये तो सिर्फ बात ही है ना। तो मेरा एक आपसे सवाल है कि एब्सोल्युटली गाँव में बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, पर देखिए डिफरेंस तो है ही, ये तो मानना पड़ेगा आपको। आज अगर हम देखेंगे कि जो फैसिलिटीज बच्चों के पास अवेलेबल है, रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल है, हम लोगों ने बिफोर स्टार्टिंग दिस प्रोजेक्ट लीडरशिप टॉक्स, तो हमने करीब 12,000 स्कूल प्रिंसिपल्स के साथ हमने बात किया फोन पे। और हम वाराणसी जैसे शहर में, गाँवों की तो भी हम बात ही नहीं कर रहे, वाराणसी जैसे शहरों में उन्होंने हमें बताया कि इंटरनेट बहुत वीक है, बैंडविड्थ क्लासेस नहीं हो पा रही इंटरनेट की वजह से, जिसको हम लोग फॉर ग्रांटेड ले लेते हैं दिल्ली में या मुंबई में या पुणे में या देहरादून में, कि इंटरनेट तो सबके पास पहुंच ही गया है। तो
नहीं जी,
वाराणसी
हमारे नहीं है, सॉरी, हमारे दिहाड़ी मजदूरी वाले बच्चे हैं सर, तो हमारे भी बहुत प्रॉब्लम है ये ना।
वही तो ना, इंटरनेट भी अभी सब तक नहीं पहुंचा है, तो डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर भी अभी सब तक नहीं पहुंचा है।
हाँ,
तो
डिजिटल में प्रॉब्लम बहुत होगी डेफिनेटली, तो डिजिटल में तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम होगी, और उसके लिए तो कुछ ना कुछ करना पड़ेगा सबको ही। आई डोंट नो हाउ, बट यस, डिजिटल के अलावा भी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, उसको तो हम कर सकते हैं ना इम्प्रूव, एंड ग्रेजुअली थिंग्स विल, एक्चुअली हमें पॉजिटिव होके तो चलना पड़ेगा सर, पॉजिटिव होके। मेरे बच्चों की अगर आप बात करें ना, तो बहुत वीक है, देहरादून में है, मगर फिर भी उनके पास, एक बच्चे के पास फोन है, और वो भी व्हाट्सएप वाला नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, नहीं हो रही पढ़ाई, कैसे करे, पड़ोसी भी नहीं है, सो मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स। वो तो सर अर्बन में भी है, ऐसी बात नहीं है।
नहीं, लेकिन मुझे लगता है वहां पे जो स्किल डेवलपमेंट में गवर्नमेंट ने कहा है, और आई हैव
वो
माय
तो
पर्सनल
डेवलपमेंट बहुत अच्छे से।
एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप को लेके या बाकी सारी चीजों
यू आर नॉट ऑडिबल सर।
राइट, सो आई एम श्योर जसविंदर सर के पास, क्योंकि हमारे पास जब किसी चीज का आंसर नहीं होता है तो हम जसविंदर सर के पास जाते हैं। सो व्हेन आई कम बैक टू हिम, मुझे इस वाले सवाल का भी आंसर हम उनसे जानेंगे कि क्या समाधान होगा। सो थैंक यू भावना, आई कम बैक टू यू नाउ। आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट हर्षा जी, इफ आई मे प्रेजेंट दिस वन टू यू।
या श्योर, अ वेरी एप्ट क्वेश्चन। सबसे पहले आई थिंक कि एनईपी अगर आप ध्यान से पढ़ेंगे तो उसमें एक क्लॉज है ओपन स्कूल सिस्टम का, बिकॉज वो क्लॉज इसलिए डाला गया है कि 2 करोड़ से ज्यादा बच्चे ऐसे हैं हमारे इंडिया में आज भी जिन तक एजुकेशन पहुंच नहीं पा रही है। सो आई थिंक ये जो ओपन स्कूल सिस्टम का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है, अगर इसको हम सब मिलके एक साथ एकजुट होकर, एटलीस्ट इफ वन एजुकेटर टेक्स अप वन चैलेंज, आई थिंक एक हाथ से हाथ बढ़ाते जाएंगे तो ये पॉसिबल नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है। बट आई स्ट्रांगली अर्ज कि ये जो ओपन स्कूल सिस्टम एंड व्हाट आई फोरसी इज कि वो डेफिनेटली रूरल और अर्बन का ब्रिज गैप करने में बहुत मदद करेगा। बट यार अगेन हमारी इच्छा शक्ति, जैसे आपने बताया, is going to play a major role, because if we have abundance, we need to have the ability to provide that abundance or share that abundance with other people. So it's going to be a fun time, but open school system को अगर ध्यान से स्टडी किया जाए और उसको थोड़ा इम्प्लीमेंट कर दिया जाए तो मुश्किल मुझे नहीं लगता कि अर्बन सिटीज को रूरल में, मतलब या रूरल को अर्बन में लाने में कोई दिक्कत होने वाली है। That is what is my suggestion.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, like I have another question for you, Harsha ji.
Yes.
The question has come from Lalita Naidu ji. She's a senior principal with Rockwood School, Hyderabad. The question says, from which year will teacher education become 4-year degree? So,
Okay.
any, like if you would like to answer that.
Yeah. So I think कि जैसे मैंने पहले भी बताया that every state is going to interpret and apply this according to their understanding. So it will definitely depend on the center government first and then the state government. So if I start applying in my center or in my state, is not going to be same as in other state. So अभी इसको implementation में जो road map हम लोग अभी ये sketch कर रहे हैं, I think मैं और 2 साल के बाद देख रही हूँ कि आज हम नींव डाल रहे हैं understanding की, acceptance की। 2 years from now, I think ये revolution का जो baby steps है ये शुरू होने वाला है, because this is going to be a revolutionary step. ये एक दिन में या एक बातचीत में होने नहीं वाला है. So at least 2 years we have to give everybody to understand and absorb this policy. Then people will start strategizing कि कैसे उसको strategize करना है, कहाँ पे क्या fit करना है. So I think 2 years from now, definitely it will take that much time for this policy to come into existence.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you, Harsha ji. Now I would request Jaswinder sir. Sir, 2 questions for you. The first question that would be the same. How do you visualize that the difference between the rural students and urban students, let's say 10 years from now or 15 years from now, post NEP implementation? Number 1. Number 2, you come from the world of languages. So a lot of people, have doubted this, have raised this. Like, what would be the future of English? Are we going to see a decline in the importance of English with that 3-language formula? Jaswinder sir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Rajuji. First of all, answering your question on the rural and the urban, we need not look at 15 years. Just look at 5 more years and you will see the change. First of all, during the pandemic, we all survived. We did not go meet our friends. we did not go meet our relatives in the other cities, or we did not go out to see something. We were seeing everything at home. So technology is the answer to bridge this divide. This divide is there. Like मैम said, भावना मैम said कि बहुत सी जगह पे इंटरनेट नहीं है. हाँ नहीं है, हवा तो है ना. वेरी सुन टेक्नोलॉजी ऐसी बन रही है कि और भी ज्यादा जगह पे इंटरनेट विल बी able to penetrate. So if you see, there is a divide, and that divide is going to remain there, because the urban will always be urban, and the rural, if it becomes close to urban, it is already urban, right? So if there's an urban part, if people are going to enjoy the gaon and all that, there is going to be a difference between the facilities available there and here. But if we use technology, all those things can be taken care of. Technology can enable a lot of things. You may not be able to touch a person, but you can at least visually feel that person, right? You may not be able to sit in front of a great teacher, but you will be able to see a great teacher delivering. So all that is possible. If you remember, हम आज से 15-20 नहीं 25-30 साल पहले एक स्टार वॉर्स करके एक सीरियल देखते थे. उसमें एक आदमी ऐसे निकालता था फोन और बात करता था. फोन तो आज हमारे पास है, रोड साफ करने वाले के पास है. वो हम देखते थे, सडनली वो स्पेस में बैठा है और वो धरती पे आ गया. वो भी हो रहा है. मोदी जी को लास्ट टाइम तुमने कैंपेन में देखा था, बैठे थे एक जगह, 10 जगह घूम रहे थे. So see, technology can make everything happen, and the more it is used, the technology becomes cheaper, and India doesn't have problem with money. If they want to have the digital divide taken care of, they can do it. All they have to do is to make a special network known as the EduNet available to all school students and teachers, and give each child a tablet. Don't subsidize paper. Don't subsidize books. Don't give books. Tablet पे सबको दे दो, एक बनाएगा, सब जगह यूज होगा. And if that is taken care of, the digital divide can be taken care of. So that's my answer to the first question. I hope Bhavna ma'am and Harsha ma'am and Anirudh sir would have, buy that point of mine. Now going on to English. See, it is important that we teach students in the local language so that they understand the local heritage. It is important to let them know the national language. They need to know the heritage of the nation. It is important for them to acquire Sanskrit as a language, to know our ancient heritage. All that is good, because we were the best of the civilization. There's a lot of stuff that we have not yet seen or heard about. But English is going to stay there. Why? The world is becoming smaller. I always say that we are already the back office of the world. We are going to be the factory of the world, and we are also going to be the service center of the world, right? So all this, if we have to do, we have to communicate with them in the language that the world talks, and that is English. So you cannot do away with English. Okay. One more thing I say is that, if you have 2 lines, okay, if there are 2 pencils, right? If you want to become longer than this, you don't cut this. You actually make yours longer. So हम English को relevance कम नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन local language की relevance या importance को बढ़ाएंगे, so that both the languages can coexist. In our country, there are how many thousands of languages coexisting? So what about 2 or 3 languages, right? So our children should be taught multiple languages, because early literacy, it also talks about languages. So I don't think English will lose its importance at all. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Jaswinder sir. And with this, we come to the end of this session. But before we end the session, I would like to request all our key speakers if we can have your concluding remark. Also, we have established one very interesting practice, that while sharing your concluding remark, if we can also share, I'm while saying that, I'm being very excited, because just visualizing the responses of these dynamic participants today. What practice we have established, I would request that while sharing your concluding remark, if you can also suggest some idea or some solution which you would like to implement at any cost, if you get a chance to become Minister of Education of our country. So let's say for a day, so what would be your priority that during that day you would like to implement? So I'll begin with Bhavna ma'am. Bhavna ma'am, let's say you become the Minister of Education. So what would be your priority, during that day? And also your concluding remark.
If I become Minister of Education, तो एजुकेशन का मतलब ही बदल जाएगा. हम लोग एजुकेशन को बस नौकरी कर ली, ये कर लिया, वो कर लिया. एजुकेशन मीन्स हम सबसे सीखते हैं ना, पेड़ पौधे। तो जो अर्बन रूरल का कॉन्सेप्ट मैं अभी बता रही हूँ, अभी समझ नहीं आएगा, ध्यान से सोचना फिर आएगा ना। देखिए हर फूल का एक अपनी इंपॉर्टेंस है, सारे एक जैसे हो जाएंगे तो क्या होगा, दुनिया में मजा ही नहीं होगा ना। तो जो गांव है उसकी अपनी इंपॉर्टेंट, एजुकेशन का मतलब ये सिर्फ टेक्नोलॉजी थोड़ी है। अगर आप देखें आइंस्टाइन ने वो एक सेब गिरा था तो वो टेक्नोलॉजी से नहीं गिरा था, उसने अगर कुछ इन्वेंट किया था तो टेक्नोलॉजी से नहीं किया था। तो अर्बन को अर्बन अगर रहने भी दें, आप देखिए वो लोग बहुत कुछ करेंगे। ये जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम है, क्रिएटिविटी क्रिएट करना, तो इट्स अ बिग थिंग। अगर वो क्रिएटिविटी और ये हो जाए तो फिर क्या है, मैं तो कहूंगी कि देखिए मिट्टी से, बैम्बू से हमारा स्किल गांव का भी यहाँ आ जाएगा। नंबर 2, यस, कभी मुझे आप स्टॉप कर दिया करिए, मैं बहुत बोलूं तो। यस, एक चीज मैं जरूर बदलना चाहूंगी, राइट टू एजुकेशन, इसमें अमेंडमेंट होना चाहिए। राइट टू एजुकेशन जो है सिर्फ उनके लिए होना चाहिए जो अपनी ड्यूटी टू स्टडी कर रहे हो। नर्सरी से बच्चे को आपने पढ़ा दिया, वो उसे पता है मुझे तो पास हो जाना है। एंड आई रियली फेल्ट वेरी बैड, एक माँ मेरे पास आती है कि मेरी बच्ची तो पढ़ती नहीं है मैडम, इसको फेल कर दो। अभी मैं कैसे फेल कर दूं भाई, वो लोग कहते हैं जी फेल नहीं करना, आप समझ रहे हैं ना। तो ये जो सिस्टम है, अरे वो जो बच्चे हैं जो बहुत अच्छा पढ़ते हैं, एवरी ईयर आप दीजिए ना, उन बच्चों को दीजिए, ये मैं एक चेंज करना चाहूंगी। नंबर 3 थिंग इज अब इंग्लिश की और उसकी हाँ, ऑफ कोर्स मैं अभी कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट करना चाहूंगी जसविंदर सर को, वो संस्कृत लैंग्वेज लैब बना रहे हैं। तो ऑल माय नॉट कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस निकल गया मुझसे, तो जरूर बनेगी सर। ऑल द बेस्ट टू यू, ऑल माय गुड विशेस टू यू। तो हमारे अभी आप देखिए बात इसकी करते हैं तो ये कंप्यूटर से ही जो बहुत बड़े बड़े बिल गेट्स, उन्होंने क्या किया था, एक रिसर्च चल रही है उनकी गांव में, वो उन्होंने जैसे हमारा होता था ना सर, वो जैसे नालंदा वगैरह में पढ़ाते थे, या नालंदा छोड़िए फॉरेस्ट में हमारे गुरुकुल सिस्टम था, उसके ऊपर वो कर रहे थे। और आप देखिए सबसे ज्यादा ग्रंथ इंडिया से मंगवाए थे उन्होंने, और उसके ऊपर रिसर्च, कोई कनेक्शन नहीं, कोई कुछ नहीं, उनकी पढ़ाई के ऊपर करे। तो पढ़ाई तो ऐसी चीज है कि हमारे अपने उपनिषद, हमारी अपनी चीजों से ही हमें सब कुछ मिलता है। तो ये है, और नहीं और भी चीजें हैं वो होंगी। और एजुकेशन में म्यूजिक, यस सर, हमारे पास एक म्यूजिशियन भी है, सो फर्नांडिस सर, नाइस। म्यूजिक तो सब चेंज करता है, मैं तो अपने बच्चों को कहती है लर्न करना है, गा के करो। सो दैट इज ऑल। तो मैं अगर बनूंगी ना तो सब बड़ी बड़ी बिल्डिंग हटके सनराइज होना चाहिए, बच्चों को इम्पोर्टेंस की जो हमें प्रकृति मिल रही है। और मैं बनूंगी तो एजुकेशन में तो सात्विक की कैसे अपने आप को हेल्दी रखना है, वो इसमें दिया है, एंड दैट इज ग्रेट। और मैं बोलती जाऊँ या बस
थैंक यू मैम, दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इनफैक्ट। लेकिन मुझे लगा कि आपकी बात सुनने के बाद खाली एजुकेशन मिनिस्ट्री देने से काम नहीं चलेगा, आपको स्वास्थ्य मंत्रालय भी देना पड़ेगा, आपको मिनिस्ट्री भी देनी पड़ेगी, तो कई सारे एडिशनल चार्जेस भी देने पड़ेंगे, क्योंकि
सर एजुकेशन का मतलब ही बहुत कुछ है।
राइट,
एजुकेशन मीन्स मेनी थिंग्स।
राइट,
एनीवे थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you, Bhavna ji. Now I would request Harsha ma'am. Harsha ji, if I may ask you for your concluding remark, and what would be your priority if you get a chance to become Minister of Education?
Perfect. First of all, thank you so much for giving me this dream that ever I could become an education minister. So I will touch upon that point where sir mentioned ki a teacher by choice, not by compulsion or by chance. So I think if I become an education minister, I will definitely, first of all, rise the respect for teachers, because preschool teachers को है ना babysitters का दर्जा दिया जाता है. Whenever you tell somebody that I run a preschool या मैं preschool में teacher हूँ, तो ऐसा कहा जाता है हाँ उसमें तो ABCD पढ़ाना होता है, करना क्या होता है. So अभी 1 साल जब पेंडेमिक में बच्चे जब घर पे रहे, तब टीचर्स की कीमत समझ में आई. तो सबसे पहले टीचर्स का जो आदर सम्मान है, चाहे वो नर्सरी की टीचर हो या कॉलेज का प्रोफेसर हो, आदर सम्मान का भाव जो है वो मैं जगाना चाहूंगी. दूसरा, टीचर्स ट्रेनिंग, जिसपे मैं बहुत ज्यादा भार देना चाहूंगी. इसीलिए भावनगर जैसे छोटे शहर में भी हमने एक एसोसिएशन बनाया हुआ है, जिसमें हम रेगुलरली टीचर्स की ट्रेनिंग करते हैं, निःशुल्क, विदाउट एनी चार्जेस. बिकॉज आई फील दैट वो ही एक ऐसा तरीका है जिससे आप अपने आप को अपग्रेड कर सकते हो. So I think if I am an education minister, I will definitely mark upon 2 things. And yes, my concluding remarks would be NEP is a fantastic document. जैसे हर एक डॉक्यूमेंट में थोड़ा परसेंटेज अच्छा बुरा सबका होता है, इसमें भी काफी चैलेंजेस होने वाली है, बट आई वुड ऑलवेज रिक्वेस्ट कि बहुत अच्छा डॉक्यूमेंट है, स्टडी करके उसके अच्छे पॉइंट्स लेकर उसको आप इम्प्लीमेंट करोगे, चाइल्ड को सेंटर में रखोगे, तो डेफिनेटली ये डॉक्यूमेंट बहुत काम करने वाला है. दैट्स इट. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you, Harsha ma'am. And now, before I go to Anurag sir, I would request Jaswinder sir, if I may request you for your concluding remark, and what would be your priority if you get a chance to become Minister of Education?
Concluding remark, very much something close to what has been said, that this policy is great. It looks mammoth, it's too big, but we can always achieve it if we go piecemeal. छोटा काम करें, उसका milestone achieve करें, second पे जाएं, उसका milestone achieve करें, तो slowly over the years, since we have time, we'll be able to do it. We should not worry about it. Okay, so again, great thing can be achieved. इंडिया के लिए कोई भी चीज नहीं है जो अचीवेबल नहीं है, लेकिन अगर हम हमारी शिष्टता में रहे, हमें डिसिप्लिन में रहे, तो सारा कुछ हो जाएगा. एंड ये पत्थर फेंकने वाले अगर बंद हो जाए, दैट मींस ये बोला कि ये गलत, या अगर जो अच्छा है वो देख लीजिए ना, हर चीज में बुरा हो सकता है.
Jaswinder sir, I want to applaud you for this. Really.
Thank you, ma'am.
पत्थर फेंकने
Same
वाले,
here.
I mean, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have to do this.
Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am. But ma'am, now when I go on to my what I would do when I become a minister, आपने मेरी बात कह दी, ma'am. If we want to have the right talent to come in, we have to respect that talent. We have to bring that recognition. If we give them the respect, automatically they will do good. अगर आपने जिसकी रिस्पेक्ट ही नहीं की, वो क्यों अच्छा करेगा? आत्मसम्मान बहुत बड़ी चीज है, एंड एक शिक्षक के लिए आत्मसम्मान से ऊपर कुछ नहीं होता. हम हमारे गुरुओं के पांव पड़ते थे ना, इसलिए तो हमको वो शिक्षा मिली कि भारत बड़ा बना था. तो दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सो मैम, इसी की कंटिन्यूशन में भावना मैम, हर्षा मैम, अनुरोध जी एंड राजुल जी, आई एम ऑन अ मिशन, और मैं चाहता हूं कि आप सब लोग मुझे इस मिशन में मेरा साथ दीजिए. ये मिशन, आपने जो बात की, मैंने जो बात की, उसको समथिंग क्लोज है. आई विल जस्ट शेयर अ डॉक्यूमेंट. ये डॉक्यूमेंट ऐसा है मैम सर कि आप क्या ये डॉक्यूमेंट देख पा रहे हैं?
Yes, sir.
ओके, तो ये मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि आप देखो, हर एक प्रोफेशन को रिकॉग्नाइज किया जाता है. डॉक्टर्स अपने नाम के आगे DR लिखते हैं, चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट CA लिखते हैं, इंजीनियर्स EA लिखते हैं. तो हम क्यों नहीं हमारे नाम के आगे ED लिखें? हम अपने आप का दुनिया को बताएं कि हम एक एजुकेशनिस्ट हैं, हमारा काम बहुत सम्मानजनक है और हम काम अच्छा करेंगे. अगर मुझे सम्मान मिलता है तो मैं अच्छा काम करूंगा ही. I want the world to recognize each and every person, whether that's a preschool teacher or a college or a university ke vice chancellor. If we are all recognized and given the same kind of respect, I am sure we can achieve a lot. Because if people look upon me, I will definitely not do any wrong. So I suggest from you that from today onwards, if you could suffix or prefix your name with an ED, I have taken the liberty of writing this just to show you. ऐसा हम क्यों नहीं कर पाए? अब मैं चाहता हूं कि आप सब लोग, if you could also, all give me support. If you could have your school teachers, if you could have your colleagues, your friend who are educationists, write an ED before their names, I am sure we will have a place of honor. हम जो काम करते हैं उसका recognition होगा. During the pandemic, people have seen that the teachers have worked a lot. Let us give them due recognition. हमें अपने आप पे भी तो हो मैम. सही बात है सर कि हम चाहते हैं कि हम अच्छा काम करें. तो मेरा एक रिक्वेस्ट है कि प्री स्कूल हो या प्राइमरी स्कूल हो, सेकेंडरी हो या कॉलेज हो या यूनिवर्सिटी हो, अगर हम हमारे आगे ED लिख देंगे तो ये मैं काफी प्रिंसिपल से बात कर चुका हूँ, हर सबने मुझे सपोर्ट दिया है. मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप भी सपोर्ट दीजिए. हम टीचर्स को महान बना देंगे और महान लोग कभी गलत काम कर ही नहीं सकते. दैट इज व्हाट आई वांट फ्रॉम यू. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू.
Very well said. Very well said.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Jaswinder sir. So with this, I would request Anurag sir. Anurag sir, we would like to conclude today's session with your concluding remark. I would also request you if you can share your priority if you get a chance to become Minister of Education. Anurag sir, over to you.
Sir, the moment I'll become the Minister of Education, I will not stop teaching mathematics, number one. Number two, with great respect to Jaswinder sir, it is always good to call spade a spade. We all have gone through the NEP. We have checked, but we have not understood so far that why this India's children are not bouncing back. The root cause is that the hungry man is always an angry man.
Exactly.
And nowhere in the country teachers are well paid.
True, sir.
And nothing is written there in the NEP that yes, how to curb this. Are you getting my point, sir? We
Yeah.
can do one thing. We can do one thing. Even the best can be designed in a better way. I'm absolutely nobody, sir. I'm just a learner. But because I have been given liberty from this platform, therefore, I would like to put my point forth here. The CBSE, the government of India, the state government, they can do one thing. They can tell the schools there, okay, we are giving the salary to the teachers there. We are providing with the teachers. You just prepare the appraisal report of the teachers. Give it to us there. The way they are putting the teachers to the Kendriya Vidyalayas there. And in lieu of that, whatever the salary is will be paid by the government of India or the state governments there, right? The same amount they may ask from the schools to credit in their accounts there. Means if you have paid 100 rupees to the school teachers there, you take back 100 rupees from the, at least one surety will be there that the teachers are well paid, right? And then
True.
they can be in position to deliver the things there. No policy can work there, sir. Hungry man is always an angry man there. And no rule apply on a
empty stomach.
What the Mahatma Gandhi has said. And that is why, sir, what has happened there today? Today we are, still on the first level of the Bloom's taxonomy, understanding. What is the capital of India? Delhi. Okay, you are a very good child. Without knowing that what is the, these kind of things are to be, these have become obsolete now. Well, we need to focus on that. Yes, what is the advantage of this education? Why we are getting it? Are we in position to create something new on the basis of this learned part there? And that will be possible when the teachers will stop giving the tuitions there. Tuitions are the root. Tuition is the root cause of the all corruption in the world, in the country, sir. That is what we need to understand. So that one core issue is there that has to be addressed through this NEP. Thank you very much, sir, that you have given me this much of liberty to speak, and I really have learned a lot from all the panelists here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Noor sir. Thank you, Bhavna ma'am, Harsha ma'am, Jaswinder sir, Alistair and Abhay for participating and making this 110th session of Leadership Talk truly special. Thank you all. We'll end the session here. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Pleasure being with you all. Thank you.
थैंक यू सर जसविंदर सर बहुत अच्छा
जी,
एंड आई वांट टू से समथिंग ये सबके लिए है अभी सर ने भी जो बोला ना टीचर्स को सोल बताते हैं और आप वैसे भी जिंदगी में भी आत्मा को तो हम ध्यान ही नहीं देते राइट सो आई वांट टू स्पीक दिस एंड वी हैव टू हील द सोल एंड वन मोर थिंग इफ अ टीचर इज फ्रस्ट्रेटेड अनहैप्पी एक्सप्लॉइटेड व्हाट विल द टीचर पास ऑन टू चिल्ड्रन
ऑब्वियसली
क्या देगी तो आप सबने जो बोला मैम ने भी बहुत अच्छा बोला I am a little different, I know, but it is really pleasure. और सर एड्यू लगाने से क्या वो रेस्पेक्ट मिलेगी हमें
रिकॉग्निशन तो मिलेगी ना मैम अगर मेरे नाम के आगे ईडी लिखा है तो मुझे तो पता है ना मैं टीचर हूँ मैं टीचर की तरह अच्छी तरह काम करूँ मेरे अपने के लिए तो है मैम
अपने के लिए तो वैसे ही हो जाता है ना
मैम ये देखिए
दिस इज गुड आइडिया
चाहते हैं कि दुनिया हमें पहचाने और हमें वही रिस्पेक्ट मिले और हमें वही अच्छा काम करें
बिल्कुल एक्चुअली सर एक और चीज होती है ना हेलो
जी सर
नहीं लाइक वी आर टॉकिंग ना बाकी तो सर हैज सेड थैंक यू टू ऑल ऑफ अस बट आई थिंक ओनली वी आर टॉकिंग सो सर लाइक इट इज गुड बट टीचर्स की रिस्पेक्ट मैम ने सर ने कहा वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट और सबसे ज्यादा एक्सप्लॉइटेशन सर देखिए नॉट इन एवरी स्कूल बट इन मोस्ट ऑफ द स्कूल्स तो वो उसका उसी के ऊपर सब कुछ ना टीचर को जैसे कि एक भगवान बना दिया तो भगवान को भी कुछ चाहिए उसके बच्चों को भी कुछ चाहिए सो एनीवे थैंक यू मनी इज आल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट यस वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट नाउ
उसको भी कहा वो बहुत परफेक्ट बात है हंग्री मैन इज एन एंग्री मैन यू मैम जिसके बच्चे को उसकी चीजें नहीं मिलती वो तो गुस्सा होगा ही ना अपने आप भूखा तो कोई भी रह लेगा अपने बच्चों को भूखा कोई नहीं देख सकता
Exactly.
जी अनुरोध जी का जी सर
Jaswinder sir.
जी सर
3 years 4 years back I wrote to Arun Jaitley ji.
हाँ जी
Sir, when you are the finance minister, kindly introduce one more bill. And the bill will say like this, that after the demise of Anurod Chitra, the property will not be transferred to the children of Anurod Chitra. The property of Anurod Chitra will be transferred to the government of India.
अरे नहीं सर ऐसा मत करिए वाई गवर्नमेंट इन इंडिया वैसे ही कमा लेती है आपके बच्चों के लिए आपके सिवा कुछ नहीं है आई एम वेरी प्रैक्टिकली स्पीकिंग समथिंग
to give only the education to my kids, that's it.
नहीं 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 सर, एजुकेशन भी दीजिए। वाई गवर्नमेंट टू इंडिया? आप अपना कुछ करिए ना, अपने
मैम, अगर आपने
अपने
एजुकेशन दे दी तो बाकी सारा वो अपने आप कर लेंगे। करेक्ट मी।
अरे गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया को तो बहुत कुछ दिया जा रहा है सर। वो क्या
उसके
कर रहे हैं,
पीछे-
कई लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, कई लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, सबको पता है।
मेरे
मैम,
ये
जब
बहुत
तक आप
बहुत
इसमें
अच्छा
involved
आइडिया
नहीं होंगे-
अनुरोध सर ने बहुत अच्छा आइडिया दिया और आई एग्री विद हिम कि सबसे बड़ा तो इन्वेस्टमेंट तो एजुकेशन ही होता है। पर मैं
बिल्कुल।
जसविंदर सर का सोच रहा हूँ कि ही इज यू नो सर गुजरात से हैं और यू नो तो मेरे कई सारे फ्रेंड्स हैं, तो अगर ऐसा कानून बन जाएगा तो हम क्या करेंगे, हम अपने जीवन काल में ही बच्चों को सेल ऑफ कर देंगे 1 रुपए में
अरे
सारी
नहीं,
प्रॉपर्टी।
अभी सर कह रहे हैं हंग्री मैन इज एंग्री मैन, तो उनके बच्चे नहीं एंग्री मैन हो जाएंगे
No,
सब?
no, no, you need to understand, ma'am. We are in the
नहीं,
four
आई एम
parts.
अंडरस्टैंडिंग
We have
सर,
the
आई एम
PQ,
अंडरस्टैंडिंग।
we have the PQ, we have the IQ, we have the EQ, and we have the SQ. And the SQ represents the 25% of our share. I should be, you know, that what legacy I am leaving there. What is the ultimate purpose of the life there? कल एक हमारे पास अर्थक्वेक आया था 7.2 का, अगर वो 9.2 का होता तो क्या होता आज? What
नहीं,
सर
is
हमने
the-
वो अहमदाबाद में देखा हुआ है,
उस
गुजरात
वे
में
में हम
हमने
दे
देखा हुआ
सकते
है।
हैं।
I am just a beginner. I am just a learner. That is why I just shared whatever I have experienced from my life.
So nice,
That's
sir.
a wonderful thought, अनुरोध sir, and I agree with you. I agree with you. अगर
जी,
आप
जी।
दोबारा लेटर लिखेंगे तो मैं भी उसके सिग्नेटरी बनने के लिए तैयार हूँ।
Sure, sir. Sure. I appreciate.
नहीं, मैं आपको बताऊं सर, जैकी चैन ने क्या किया था, उसने
हाँ,
उसने क्या किया है,
that I know.
अपनी पूरी जायदाद लिख दी है। कहता है अगर मेरा बच्चा होशियार है, समझदार है तो अपने आप बना लेगा, अगर वो समझदार नहीं है, निकम्मा है तो इसको उड़ा देगा, इससे अच्छा उसको मत दो। आपकी
हाँ,
बात सही है सर। जैकी चैन
जैकी,
He is a
हाँ,
true
I know, I've heard
academician,
that.
yes. You just see the speeches of the Jackie Chan.
हाँ जी, उसने कहा है सर ये।
जी सर, जी सर।
चलिए सर, बहुत अच्छा लगा
Right,
आप लोगों से
thank
बात
you.
करके। ये पहला
Thank
ऐसा
you.
सेशन जिसमें हिंदी में काफी बात हुई, उसमें भी ज्यादा मजा आ गया। राइट राजू जी, सारे
Thank
सेशन
you
में
very
सिर्फ
much.
अंग्रेजी में बात होती है।
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
थैंक यू। ओके,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. God bless. God bless
Thank
everybody.
you, ma'am.
थैंक यू।